Alright, so we're finally getting around to showcasing the 3 new characters in Bleach Brave Souls. And today I want to start it off with a banger showcasing the best character in this new banner, New Year's 2023 ICHIGO. And shout out to Envy for letting me showcase him on his account today. Now, honestly, there's no surprise here that there was a lot of disappointment when it came to this particular banner. Some people didn't like the idea that this is a remake of a 4-star ICHIGO. I kind of like the idea because I do like the designs. And I'm kind of happy now that we actually get to play as those characters because originally, you know, as 4 stars, you can't really play with them. And at the same time, I think this character in particular is actually quite cool because ICHIGO doesn't, surprisingly, have that many seasonal characters in the game. If we actually look at his 5-star seasonal characters, it's literally this version and also Spirit Society. Well, technically, there's also the Halloween one, but that don't count. That was like 7 years ago. So while it's true, ICHIGO has been getting quite a few characters lately. You know, he's been receiving 1 character every 3 or so months now. I still like the idea of this character, and he looks cool too. This model is definitely a massive upgrade compared to the 4-star version, and the character itself, as already mentioned, is the best in the banner. He's actually really good, and that's what we're here to demonstrate today. So what you will notice is that ICHIGO is a speed Soripo with the Soripe kill ability. He is an SP-orientated character, has weakening on every single attack with also a revised soul bomb. Alongside that, he has Marauder, the first speed character in the game to have Marauder, and the fact they gave that to a mid-month character is actually kind of surprising, but he also does have a team party stamina recovery innate skill that allows him to heal your entire team every time you enter another map, which is nice, but realistically, where you're going to be using this character, Epic Raids for example, you're not really going to get most of the usage out of that particular skill. But this is where the character gets somewhat interesting. For starters, he is going to be a character you want to use in Epic Raids, and the reason for that is because he does come with the +5 power links or potion skill and also increased power droplet drop rate by 30%. So when a character has both of these skills, it's obviously designed in mind that they want to be used in Epic Raids. But sometimes characters get those skills and don't really have a kit that would make it easier to farm Epic Raids. And this is where the character starts to shine because alongside having Frenzy +1, 40% Berserker, he also increases everyone's strong attack damage by 20%. So in Epic Raid content, you're basically buffing your entire team's strong attack damage by 20%. And most importantly, he does have weakened defense. And keep in mind, remember lads, he has weakening on his soul bomb. So that right there already makes him one of the better farmers when it comes to Epic Raid content because you're weakening the defense, you can stack that to get double weakened defense, you're weakening the enemy, applying some support because you also allow your teammates to revive, and then you're also getting more droplets and potions along with that. When it comes to Epic Raid farming in the speed attribute, this ICHIGO, that a lot of people call him mid, unfortunately, is actually one of the better ones. So with all that in mind, let's demonstrate this character and see how he does perform. And just for the sake of it, we're going to showcase him in IT real quick just to see how he performs in normal content. Now, from the little test play that I did do, test playing this particular character, he actually performs quite well. I do think his kit's actually quite good. His visuals are also quite fun too. Has a lot of fun and charm to it. But his SA1 is going to be like a little vacuum vortex in front of him. His SA2 is going to be 800 AoE in front of him. And then his SA3 is just going to be a full screen attack. So kit-wise, not too bad. Obviously, when it comes to content like this, you will notice a lack of havoc. It's definitely noticeable. But again, keep in mind, this character many wants to be used in Epic Raid, so it's not really that big of a deal. And I gotta say, the sound effects this character has is actually quite cool. Like, if you listen to this SA1 real quick. It's kind of cool, I guess. I like the sound effects. Now, keep in mind, this character does not have killer, but he's still performing relatively well. As already mentioned, the lack of havoc is definitely noticeable here, because for the most part, we're only killing one wave at a time, despite him having good strong attacks. But maybe if he had killer here, it'd be a bit more impressive, because keep in mind, realistically, you never really want to use a character like this in IT, especially when they don't have killer. But if for some reason you took this character to co-op content, at least you are supporting the team with the team revive on your soul bomb, you have the team heal, and you're also buffing everyone's strong attack damage by 20%. It's not that bad. With that said, though, let's try one more run and just see if we can actually play a tad bit faster because I did take a bit of unnecessary burn damage. And we are rocking full stam link, so ideally we don't want to take any damage here. But is it weird to say, it's been a minute since we've actually seen a character get the 960 SA2. Majority of the time now, most characters have like a vortex type attack because that's what the meta kind of shifted into. Ideally nowadays you want to inflict status damage, especially in content like IT. And these 960s, or in this case 800 AoEs in front of him, it's still a good strong attack, but it doesn't hit that many times that it doesn't really always inflict status damage, which is probably why we have been seeing it quite less and less. So yeah, damage-wise, this character isn't really doing that bad. Obviously, he doesn't have killer here, so he is getting less damage, but he's still one-shotting for the most part. And there we go. Pretty fun Soul Bomb too. I do like the fact that it's somewhat referencing my Yuri Soul Bomb, and also the fact that Kon does show up. It's always fun when Kon shows up, and I'm a fan of it. But there you go, 1 minute and 28 seconds by himself. It's decent. It's not bad. It's decent. But keep in mind, the character isn't really meant to be played in normal content like this. You can, but he's best designed for epic raids, so let's showcase him in there. And keep in mind, Ichigo is actually a bonus for this epic raid, so you're getting more medals, you're getting 2 times more damage. It's definitely going to be noticeable here, but it doesn't stop him from being a good epic raid farmer, even outside his particular epic raids. But what's good about him now is that he does actually have Killer, and then also we are a Soriper, so we actually do 40% more damage to weakened enemies because we do have Akon in our team, which is also good. There's some nice team synergy there. In this case, we let off our Soul Bomb, double weakened defense goes off. And now we're going to clear this particular phase a tad bit faster because we are essentially doing 60% more damage. Hopefully the other lads can have weakened defense too, because that's basically the strategy here. You want to have weakened defense applied. The Akon did. What a goal. And again, we're just going to clear it a tad bit faster thanks to the weakened defense. Just got to give it a couple extra seconds. And there we go. Relatively good, right? I mean, with a character like this, like, one of the better characters for his epic raids is basically Swimsuit Retsu. She's been a great epic raid farmer because she has weakening and weakened defense, and Ichigo is basically a better version of Retsu. Obviously, Retsu will probably be better in normal PvP content because she has the Havoc. But as mentioned in epic raids, Havoc doesn't matter. And in this case, Ichigo has the strong attack damage advantage. And with his kit, because he does have range collision attacks, no damage is being wasted. But in this particular case, as you can see there, what, less than a 30-second clear time? 33 seconds, and then 42 potions across the board. Lovely to see. And obviously, we didn't have a full lobby of Ichigos there, nor did we have a lobby of characters increasing our droplets, but we are getting an increase in our droplets. If you can somehow manage, which I don't think you will be able to because most people skip the banner, if you can somehow manage to get a full lobby of Ichigos, you're going to be getting a lot of droplets, links up potions, and also medals. And jumping into our second run, again, we do have an Akon on our team, which is always good. It lets us do more damage, and we also have 2 Ichigos, including me. So hopefully someone can use their Soul Bomb. Ideally, again, when you're playing epic raid content, especially with farm and links or characters, you got to give your characters weakened defense. Make it easy on everyone, just so we can all do more damage. I'm going to apply the double weakened defense. Now we're going to do more damage. Everyone saved some strong attacks. Hopefully no one got burnt out on the first wave. But there we go. Relatively fast second round. Thanks to me, right? With the weakening and double weakened defense. Don't know well now of her Soul Bomb. Lovely, she has weakened defense, as we want to see. The Ichigo goes off. Nice. We're going to back up. Don't want to get hit. We've learned the pattern, so we don't have to worry about that. And then 1 SA free, and we are done. Nice and easy. Again, we are opening our room, so this is what you can probably expect when playing with the particular Ichigo, or just playing link shot runs in general during this particular epic raid. And we're getting consistent, like, 30-second runs. And in this case, we also had a Hinata on our team, and he also increased the droplets that you do get. So you can see there, we almost got 30 across the board, which isn't too bad. And again, very consistent drops in terms of link shot potions. And for our final run, we actually have 4 Ichigos in our team. That's actually really good. Hopefully someone can use their Soul Bomb right away. Apparently not. We're just going to waste our strong attacks then. It's fine though, because the second phase we will clear relatively fast. I guess someone else used their Soul Bomb. It's fine though, because the second phase we will clear relatively faster here. I'm going to save my Soul Bomb for the final phase. There we go. I'm going to let mine off. Lovely. One more SA free and we should be golden. There we go. SA free. Absolutely lovely. So we are a tad bit faster there, beating it in just 29 seconds. Lovely. Look at those Ichigos. Absolute dripped out. 28-second run there. And again, good set of drops. And again, a good set of drops. Also more medals this time around, getting 300 medals. You love to see it. So with that all said, I do think this character is actually quite good. Now, that doesn't mean you should go ahead and summon for him. I think he is a character that is good to have if you want him and if you've already pulled for him, right? The big thing about this character is that he is a great epic raid farmer. But the thing about that is that the speed attribute already has access to a lot of epic raid farmers. I mean, Hinata exists. He's a premium option. He's also good. Not bad in this Ichigo. Again, I think he is still this Ichigo is the best epic raid farmer for the speed attribute that we have right now. But, you know, again, Hinata exists. Akon is also there. Retsu, you know, people already have her maybe duped out. Noelle, for example. There's already a lot of good links or characters in the speed attribute that, despite this character being better, you don't technically need him. If you have him though, he's good to have, he's good to use. And what I do like is that there is some synergy there, right? This Ichigo revives people on the Soul Bomb, applies double weakened defense, and because he's a Soriper, he gets the buff from Akon. The 40% more damage to status afflicted enemies. If someone dies, they'll revive with Ichigo's Soul Bomb, and then if you have a Hinata on your team, you can get healed back up to full stamina. And as well, the same thing goes for Retsu. She can also heal people on her Soul Bomb. So despite the speed attribute already being kind of overcrowded when it comes to link shot farmers, good ones at that, he kind of settles in nicely, and there's a lot of team composition that you go with that I kind of do like. So in my opinion, Ichigo's a great character, but you're not missing out much if you don't have him. And do keep in mind, we have still yet to get a speed character with the +5 super link shot potion potions, plus 5 link stop potions, and also plus 30% extra droplets. So that is bound to come out eventually, and it's probably going to be a quite OP character. So hopefully they don't outright outclass this particular Ichigo. So with that said, hope you lads did enjoy the video. In the comments below, let me know what you lads think about this Ichigo if you have him. Again, I think he's actually quite good, especially when it comes to epic grade farming, but considering that he's the mid-month character, my expectations weren't too high, but he can even be used outside of epic grades and still perform relatively well. So for a mid-month character, I'm quite impressed. I think he actually has a lot going for him. Not too bad. With that said, hope you lads enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.